again, Packer fans. Welcome back to the Atrium at GreenBayPackersNation.com. Today is Wednesday, November 18th, and Packer fans are rolling over a big win against the Dallas Cowboys. Not big score-wise, but big for the morale of the team. 17-7 victory. That was a shutout until a minute 38 left in the game, and a real big win for the Green Bay Packers. Much needed and very important sort of going into the final stretch of the season here. Victory over the Cowboys, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk injuries, what's the status of the team injury-wise. We're going to go back and review the Dallas game, talk about pluses and minuses. We'll get back to more of a standard format for the Atrium. Pluses and minuses, we'll do some stats and commentary. Of course, we're going to then preview the next big game against the 49ers and see what's up with that. So stick around. This is the Atrium at GreenBayPackerNation.com.
Hi, I'm Jennifer from Johnson City, and you're watching the Atrium at GreenBayPackerNation.com. Become a member of GreenBayPackerNation.com from now till kickoff of the Bears game, and you'll be entered to win a gift basket valued at $100. So sign up today or connect using the Facebook button.
Thank you, Jen, and you can check out that contest. We'll be mentioning more about that on the website. Just go to www.greenbaypackernation.com. If you are already on Facebook, just hit the Connect with Facebook button, enter your information, go ahead and update your email, and we will find you, and you will be entered to win a gift basket. That's going to be valued at $100. We've got some coffee mugs in there, coffee gifts. We're going to have a Packers Therapy t-shirt, looks like, in that basket, and a $25 gift certificate to the Packer Pro Shop. So go ahead and become a member today, and you'll be registered to win. Well, the injury report for the Packers looks fairly good. We've got some guys coming back that we've been waiting for. So let's go over that right now. We've got Desmond Bishop, though. He had an ankle and did not participate, so he may not play. But Brandon Chiller was a full participant in practice. He had that hand, is wearing a club now. We'll see. We saw Nick Barnett with one of those. We'll see how Brandon Chiller does. Of course, Brandon Chiller, known as one of our coverage linebackers, that may be a bit of a factor for him, so we will see how that goes. Jermichael Finley, full participant in practice. Look to see him play. That's a big plus for the Green Bay Packers. We've needed him back. He is a big weapon for us, a big 6'5" tight end to catch the ball. Also, Aaron Campman was a full participant. He had that concussion, had to stand on the sidelines and watch that game against the Dallas Cowboys. See Brad Jones out there taking his place. But he was a full participant, and we will expect him to play. John Kuhn has the broken hand. I'm not sure what kind of an apparatus he's wearing on that hand right now, but he was a full participant in practice. The question, I think, with him will be more, he's kind of that red zone threat, the guy that fullback that gets lost and can catch the ball out of the backfield. We'll see if he is affected by whatever kind of cast he has to wear. So as far as did not participate, I mentioned Desmond Bishop. Cullen Jenkins did not participate. He's got an ankle. Brad Jones had a concussion, so he was a limited participant. Clay Matthews had a jaw. I don't know the nature of that injury, but he was a limited participant, as was Charles Woodson, who had a hip, and that pretty much covers it. I think Charles Woodson is going to play. He's just that kind of a player. I think that's part of the reason. He probably could have taken practice off and didn't do that. He went out and participated in what they would let him do rather than oh, I forgot, one full participant that we're looking forward to, again, is Mark Tauscher, whose knee re-injury was not apparently as bad as it seemed, and that'll be good to see if he can help us shore up that offensive line. So we'll see some guys coming back. Maybe maybe we'll get over kind of the injury hump and sort of hit our stride. It'll be very important for us to do so at this time, as we really don't have many misses left. I mean, we have a very good record in terms of the NFC right now, but if we've kind of lost sight of the division leader, but we don't want to talk about them. But we'll see. Anything can happen down the stretch. So I think the Vikings have a little easier sort of stretch than we do. We've got some tough games coming up, but we do want to win every one. We just need to And, you know, then if we do happen to stumble, maybe we'll have a chance still for a wild card spot. But if you're like me right now, you're not necessarily thinking about winning the division. Of course, it's mathematically possible, and you know we still have in the back of our minds that possibility of a Minnesota Viking meltdown. So we'll see on that. I mean, but I'd love to see that happen. But I think right now we're really, this is a team that just has to focus on getting its own house in order. And if we do that, I think we'll be fine. Have a good shot, if nothing else, at a wild card playoff. So now for the 49ers, did want to mention this quick, injury-wise, out. Nate Clemens is out, and Joe Staley are both out for the 49ers. Dimitri Evans will play, and Takeo Spikes is day-to-day, so we'll see about that. Also, 49er news, Isaac Bruce is no longer a starter. He will probably play, but he is not going to start for the 49ers. So that's the injury news from the injury front. Let's go back. Let's talk about this Dallas game a little bit. I want to go in depth about this because it's going to be important to analyze this game properly moving forward into the 49ers preview. Let's do pluses and minuses because this is great. There's a lot of pluses and not too many minuses this week. Number one plus, Packers won the most important statistic of all, the score. 17-7, and this was a team that was pitching a shutout at Lambeau against Dallas, not against, you know, the Detroit Lions or the Cleveland Browns, against Dallas. Going into the fourth quarter, I think a minute 38 left in the fourth quarter, Dallas scored their first touchdown, so definitely a plus there. Charles Woodson, you just got to say the guy's name and it's a plus. I mean, this guy never has a down game. You know, there are times when he is not maybe as much of a factor as other games, but what you know in those games is that that's because offensive coordinators are scheming away from him, scheming around him, and that still gives us an advantage. And just having that guy on the field gives us an advantage. And what a fantastic game Woodson had. You know, forcing 2 fumbles, getting a sack. I mean, and we were seeing those plays.